The strings louder.
Hey, what's up guys, my name's Twitcher T-Scored, and today I'm bringing you guys a SCAR-L support MOAB playing 6v6 domination on the map Interchange, and this actually is not my gameplay, it's by one of my subscribers though, and I was playing in this game, and the really cool thing about this gameplay here is that he actually got this support MOAB as he was running UAV and ballistic vests for me, and then I was actually able to get a specialist MOAB, and I think it's one that I actually uploaded. It was with the ACR, I believe, but I think it was a really fast one, and I think I uploaded that a few months ago. And then I was looking through Power Surge's vault, and I found this one here, and I was like, hey, I actually got the MOAB in this game. And you guys will see a few minutes into this gameplay, I actually call in my MOAB, so I thought it was pretty cool that we got a BROAB here in this game. I actually just thought of something really cool. Imagine if 3 teammates all got a BROAB, and one person got a specialist MOAB, one person got an assault MOAB, and then one person got a support MOAB. I bet that's probably happened in the past to like some of the really good Call of Duty players when they've been in like a big huge party, but I kind of just thought of that. That would actually be a really cool gameplay, and then they could post like all 3 of them and mash them into one video. That would actually be really cool, but hopefully you guys will enjoy this SCAR-L support MOAB today, and it's with the BROAB as well, so you guys will see in a few minutes when I call in my MOAB, I guess. I don't really want to talk that much about the gameplay. He was playing pretty defensively in this game here. I don't know if he was actually like trying to go for a MOAB or if he was just trying to kind of like stay alive, because a lot of times when people run support for me, they tend to be like really bad players, I guess. A lot of people that run support for me, they're like, you know, I want to help you out and get gameplays. I want to run like UAV and vests for you. And then most of the time, you guys, they go like, I don't know, like 7 and 20, or they just don't really do that good. But Power Surge is actually a really good player. I don't know his exact KD, but the times he has run support for me, he's actually gotten a few MOABs, and he's actually been a really good support runner for me. So he managed to get the MOAB here in this game, and it was a little bit slower, I guess you could say, but most of the time when you run support, your movement speed is a lot slower just because you can't run as fast. You don't have like the specialist bonus, and then also you kind of just want to sit back and get some kills without dying so that you can call in UAVs quicker and stuff. So that's kind of what he did here in this game, and that made it like about a 6.5 minute MOAB, but I still thought that was pretty cool. And it wasn't an ACR support MOAB, it was with the SCAR-L, and I thought that was a pretty awesome gameplay. So hopefully you guys like this one. I want to tell you guys a bit of a story here today, and I meant to make this video a few months ago actually, when my girlfriend and I went to the Weimar Willamette Country Music Festival a few months ago. There was actually this story that I meant to tell you guys, so it's pretty crazy, you guys. We went to this big huge music festival, and then at the end of the night, you guys, there's this really big huge parking lot for the general admission people. If you don't have like a VIP ticket or you're not camping there, they actually have a lot of camping spots. Like I think a few thousand people actually bring their RVs and their tents and they all camp there, but we actually stayed at a hotel, and then we had to drive like an hour to get there. But there's this really big huge parking lot, you guys, and it's just kind of in the middle of nowhere, and there's about, I don't even know, probably like 10,000 cars, just to be honest with you guys. I don't know the exact number, but I would say it was probably a few thousand cars, and that's not an exaggeration. There was honestly that many cars. And the really crazy part about this story, you guys, is just there's not really any markers or anything when you go there. And the thing is, by the end of the night, when the music is done and you have to try to find your car, there's so many cars, you guys, it seems like it goes on forever. And there's no sections that are marked off. It doesn't say like Section A or Section B, Section C and D, like maybe if you go to Costco or like a big huge grocery store. A lot of times they have like sections marked off, but this place actually didn't. And every single spot looked the same because it was just this big huge field, and so we had no idea where our car was when we parked. And the thing is, you park your car and maybe you have like kind of an idea of where it was, but then the thing is, it's been like several hours, it's been like, you know, 6 or 8 hours since you got there, and more cars show up, and so then you can't really tell how far you are away from the entrance. And so by the time the night was done, you guys, we actually left, I think maybe like 30 minutes early before the last band was done. And I cannot believe this, you guys. It took us 2 hours hours to find our car, and the only reason we found it is just because we walked around for like miles, and then we actually had to wait for like all the other cars to leave. So I think a lot of cars left after we did actually, but like thousands of cars had left, and then finally we were like, okay, maybe we're just in the wrong section completely, and so we walked down a bit further and we finally found our car. And I promise you guys, like, it was the most crazy experience I've ever had. Like, it was a really long day. We already had to drive like an hour or more to get there, and then we listened to music for like hours, and it was really hot as well. So it was just a really long day. And at the end of a long day like that, the last thing you want is to have to walk around for like 2 hours to find your car when it's almost midnight. So that was just a nightmare, you guys. I'm gonna call this the worst parking nightmare ever, because it honestly was, you guys. I've never had an experience like this. And so what we did for the next 2 days after that was actually on the first night of the weekend, I guess. The next 2 nights we actually tied balloons to the car, and that kind of helped, I guess. Some other people did that as well, but the way that we found the car easier the next few days is just we kind of tried our best to like, we put the balloons in the car so you could see them like up above. You could kind of find your car easier. But what we did was we actually kind of tried to remember where we parked in relation to like the trees around the place. So we found the car in like 2 minutes the next couple of nights, but that first night, you guys, it took us like 2 hours to find the car, and it was just crazy, you guys. It was a big huge nightmare, and I meant to make a video about this right after the trip was done, but I kind of forgot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that story though. Let me know if you guys have ever had an experience like that before. It honestly took us 2 hours just to find the car, you guys. It was a big huge nightmare, and I can't believe they don't really mark off anything and they make it that crazy. Nobody else could find their car either, and that was just pretty insane. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Peace out, you guys.